morning, everyone. So today we're gonna do some science experiments. I've had a lot of requests for doing some science on a YouTube video, so we're gonna do 3 experiments, and those are all things that you have in the house, all the materials you have in the house, which is awesome. So for our first experiment, we are going to need water, 1 Alka-Seltzer pill or tablet, food coloring, oil, and a clear glass. You can use whatever glass that's clear. And to make it easiest for measuring, we're going to use a half cup. You can choose whichever amount you want for the experiment. Okay, so let's get started and learn the science behind what we're gonna see. First, we are going to measure out our oil. Next, you're gonna pour it in carefully. Okay. I'm actually going to do 2, so it will equal out to be a cup. There we go. We're gonna then do 2 measurements of water. So we want the water and the oil to be equal in measurement. Do 1 more. Okay, I'm gonna put my measuring to the side. And now what we can see is there is a line. So the water sinks to the bottom and the oil floats on top. Now this is because the water is more dense than the oil. So that's why there is a clear separation. Next, I'm going to get my food coloring. I'm gonna choose blue. You can choose whatever color you'd like. And I'm gonna put 10 drops in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put as many or as little as you want. It's more just so that you can see what's gonna happen. And next I'm going to take my Alka-Seltzer tablet. Now, Alka-Seltzer is an antacid. So when it mixes with the water, it's gonna create carbon dioxide. Now, during science, I want you to come up with a prediction of what you think is gonna happen when I add the antacid. Okay? Think it, and then watch. So the carbon dioxide is making all these bubbles. It looks like a tornado or even a volcano.
And that is a chemical reaction.
Okay, so for our next experiment, we are gonna make pop rockets. So what you're gonna need for the design part of the pop rocket is a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, markers, colored pencils, crayons, whatever you have at home. You're gonna need tape, and you're gonna need a container that has a pop lid. So that's one that just pops right off like that. I'm using a tube M&M container that you can get at any convenience store, or you can use anything else with a pop lid. So it's very exciting, or you can even use a water bottle if you have one as well. For the actual experiment part where we see the rocket fly, you're gonna need Alka-Seltzer pill tablets again. So they're what we used in the first. You're only gonna need a half of one, and water, which is very exciting. Okay, so first we're gonna design our pop rocket. So the first thing we're going to do is take our tube. I'm going to take off the top and line up the bottom with the bottom of the paper. I'm gonna take a marker, a pencil, whatever you have, and I'm just gonna dot at the edge of that lip of the tube. So that shows me that that's how high we need to cover it. Next, I'm gonna cover my marker. I'm going to roll my tube. Make sure it's lined up at the bottom. You're gonna roll it until the paper comes all the way around again. Right. Take my marker again and put a dot right there, because that's the line I know I need to cut to. Next, I'm going to take my scissors and cut where my dots are. And now I have a rectangle. I'm going to make it a little more even. There we go. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to take the excess here. I'm going to cut off my ends. And here you're going to have a nice long rectangle. What you're going to do with this is you're going to put your finger here, and you're going to make a cone out of it. Like that. Put the tape right there. Next thing I'm going to do is cut off this end, because we're just going to need the top to go right on that cap. Size it up. It's going to fit perfectly on the cap. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put our scissors away. We're going to get our markers out. We're going to design how we would want our rocket to be. So this is going to be the top of the rocket, and this is going to be the body of the rocket. So you can design it however you'd like. Now that I've designed my body of the rocket, I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to get my top and design that as well. So next, I'm going to prep my tape. Now, take a couple pieces, put them to the side. I'm gonna need 4 or 5. Start with 4 so I don't waste the tape. I'm gonna flip over the body so there's nothing there. Line up my tube. Get the scraps away. My tube. And roll. Take a piece of tape. And on the end, take another piece. Put it there. There we go. I'm gonna get my rocket top and also put it on my lid. You can put it down like this, hold the top, take your piece of tape, put it on there, flip it, do the same on the other side. If you have hot glue, that would also work as well. And now, you have your own rocket. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to fill up our tube with a little bit of water, about that much water. So you're gonna have to estimate a little bit when it comes to pouring it. But you can look down and watch. Now that I have my water poured in, we are gonna move to a place in the driveway so that we can pop it up in the air. Okay, so if you have safety goggles, you want maybe to put them on. So right here, I put the rocket down on a flat surface. I have an Alka-Seltzer tablet. I split it in half and I'm gonna put it in and we're gonna see what happens and then talk about what happens. Okay. I'm gonna put it in quickly and put the top on and click it. And stand back. You can put it back on and see if another one happens. So what happened in the tube was that we left enough room of air in it, and when you pop the Alka-Seltzer tablet in, it mixes with the water again and creates carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide just pushes it out, and that's why your rocket pops. For our third experiment, we are gonna make moon rocks to go along with our rocket ship and our fun little lava stormy experiment that we did earlier. So for this one, same deal. You're just gonna need baking soda, water, food coloring, and cling wrap, if you have it. I'm gonna use a pipette The first thing we're gonna put in our bowl is our baking soda. So I opened it up so that the lid was big, and I'm gonna pour it into a 1/3 cup. Now with this part, you don't have to have the exact measurement. It can just be around that amount. We're gonna pour that 1/3 cup into the bowl. And next, I'm just gonna take another little measuring cup, pour a little water in it, I'm gonna take my food coloring. I'm gonna use all the colors. I'm gonna put 3 drops of green. 1, 2, 3. Three drops of blue. Two drops of red. And 2 drops of yellow. Stir that up. I'm gonna squeeze and pipette some water onto the baking soda. It has a space kind of color to it. You can add glitter if you have glitter at home as well. Now I'm going to stir. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Until it's a little clumpy. Okay, put that to the side. I'm gonna take a piece of cling wrap, put it in front of me. So now I'm gonna use my hands, and I'm gonna make little balls with the baking soda and water that we just made. I'm gonna place them on the plastic wrap. You can use aluminum foil as well. So next, I'm just gonna wrap them into the cling wrap. Take each side, pull the corner in. Corners in. Change where this one is. There we go. So now our moon rocks are going to go right in the freezer for about an hour, and then we'll take them out and we're gonna see what we'll do with them then. It's been an hour, so I went and grabbed our moon rocks from my freezer, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna unwrap them and put them in this clear bowl, and then the science begins. I have a cup of, it looks like water, but really it's vinegar. It smells really bad, but it's really cool what it does when it combines with the baking soda and reacts. I have my moon rocks in my clear dish. I have my vinegar in another cup, and I'm going to use my pipette. Squeeze and fill it up with vinegar. Now watch as I put it on. It foams. So it's bubbling up, and you can see when you do it at home the gas coming out of it, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see it in the video. See. So now our moon rocks have just turned in. They fizzed out. They fizzed out. And you can keep doing this until all the baking soda is gone, or the vinegar, because the fizzing will continue until it's all gone. I hope everyone enjoyed their science experiments, and I hope you have fun with them at home. Have a good day.